Putting devices have been around for decades and have helped millions of golfers, but not all of them are created equally or even close to it. Let's be honest, a lot of them are just pure nonsense. And that's why Ed and I are here at the 2025 PGA show to find some of the best putting products on the market to help you sink more putts this season.
We just got here. It's pouring down rain, as you can see. But Patrick said, suck it up, so here I am. This is Ava. She helps out here with PUR training system for putting. And it was our favorite new item last year.
Absolutely.
I love it.
And everybody knows and watches our channel that I like putting either on a chalk line or a string line, and that's what this is. And what's especially great about it for everybody that's got their own simulator inside, that you can use this indoors very easy. Yes, it does.
Yeah, and if you're at a golf course that they don't like you to put a string line in the ground, this doesn't damage the ground at all, which is really a nice thing.
Yep, I couldn't agree more. Yep. So it's one of our favorite things, and I encourage everybody to get one. We'll put a link in our description.
Yeah, this one might break a little. Let's see.
And so you can see it's got double strings, and
pretty good.
That's
yeah,
pretty good if you just hit it hard enough.
They're real easy to unpack too. You can unfold the whole thing within just a couple seconds, and you're ready to practice.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I'll hit some. You want to hold the umbrella for me? Thanks. She's a great caddy.
Oh yeah.
So, but yep, all we got to do is go over here and we can go through our gate.
And you can set the gate to be either a little bit more narrow or wide, depending on how hard you want it to be.
Have those gates. They're a lot thicker and everything, and then you can just...
Yeah, there's two different...
That's the one that I use. I've gotten 17.
Oh wow, yeah. 17 in a row? Oh, that's impressive. I don't think I could do that.
I use it with my golf coach.
Yeah, that's great. There you go.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, pretty good.
So again, I love it. You can see if your eyes are over the target line, it matches up with the putter, the line on the putter, and it's just a matter of...
And then you also have the pathfinders.
Say that again?
You also have the pathfinders.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's right,
so
for the
sure
arc. And
Yeah.
Yep, that's right, because that's that blue that's adjusted on there with the knobs. So you can make it go straight back and straight through, or make it with an arc, right?
Yep.
So still a great product. It's great to see them back. We're here at the putting green at the demo days, and with Jason.
That's me.
Fisher Putters.
Yes, sir.
And we met a guy at Yonex that told us to come by and see you. So we're here.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
We appreciate the advertising.
And so we told him we'd come down and shoot a video.
Awesome.
And Patrick and I both tried him out on the putting green, and pretty
disappointed?
I wasn't. I made everything, so of course I usually do. It had a different feel, but I liked it. You have a different alignment system and a different insert, and I'd like you to just tell everybody about it.
Yeah, most definitely. So the alignment, we'll start with that. So the alignment, Dr. Fisher, the inventor of the putter, is that he believes that arrows are intuitive. So it doesn't require an instruction manual. You don't have to watch a DVD on how to use it. Your brain kind of takes over and allows you to aim it where you want. The face is this KevFlex insert, is that what it does is it actually mitigates or eliminates dimple deflection. So what that is that the golf ball is not a perfect sphere. It has little flat spots on it, and the inventor of the putter, Dr. Fisher, he actually realized this when he was sitting in his office one day, and he rolled a golf ball real slow across a hard surface on his desk, and he watched the ball kind of dance side to side like a drunken sailor. So what we did is he developed an insert with the correct density to where when the golf ball impacts the face is that it absorbs the shock if there's any sort of dimple deflection, and it allows the ball to start on your intended line. So between the alignment arrows and the KevFlex face and having something that's the correct weight, style, shape for you, is that we're hoping to put you in a better position to make putts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great. And like I said, I thought it was pretty interesting. I know Bryson works his golf balls a certain way so he doesn't get that dimple deflection. So
it's the same concept. We're just kind of bringing that to the masses.
Making it easier so you don't have to sit there marking your golf ball.
Yeah.
I'll say the putter, the face felt really nice. I've used really firmer, harder putters and some softer inserts, and I thought it felt good.
It's kind of right in the middle of the road,
It
right?
is,
The happy medium.
Yeah.
do you think? I thought it was quite soft myself, but I typically putt with a very firm faced putter. So. But I liked it. But I thought it was quite a soft insert. But boy, I could see on fast greens and stuff like that, it'd be a pretty nice insert.
It would have been nice for us in the Dominican Republic a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, modern golf courses are getting faster greens,
Absolutely.
shorter grass.
Absolutely.
And the putter trend is to go heavier.
Yeah.
And so you can do. The theory, less is more.
Yeah.
Less of a stroke,
Right.
more mass. You can roll up the intended distance and control distance, right?
Yeah.
So, we're trying to, just not reinvent the wheel. We're just trying to improve it a little bit, right?
The device is called Puttview X. It can read every putt on every green in the world in real time, up to 30 feet.
Amazing.
The hardware is from Microsoft. It's the HoloLens 2, but our Puttview software brings it to life.
Okay.
You can see there are a couple of buttons on the system, but that's just on and off. On the right temple you can adjust the volume, left temple you can adjust the brightness. Apart from that you control the system with voice commands and with gestures. Okay.
Ready for us?
Yep.
All right.
Put it on your head, you can leave the glasses on.
Sure. Well, here, I'll do it with that. It's okay.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. Can you put that into your back pocket?
Yes, sir.
I'll get you a putter.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing.
What do you see?
So I could see the line, exactly how it curves in. And if I move a little, it changes.
Can you see the lines on the green?
Yes.
Yeah. So that white straight line is the aiming line,
Okay.
and the green line is the ideal line.
Oh my gosh.
The ball is supposed to take to get to the hole.
That's amazing.
And you just start by rolling a few putts, and then we.
So I'm aiming down the white line.
Yeah.
A little harder. It doesn't hit it hard enough for you. Oh, pretty good. And I could tell. I could see. I pulled a little left of the line.
Yeah. So that's the direct feedback you get.
Yep. That was a little bit better.
Yeah. Beauty.
Hey, there we go.
Now do you see that P bubble flying around?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you click on it,
Okay.
then the menu comes up,
Okay. Yep.
and in there let's activate the control lines
Okay.
and the setup.
Oh, I think the contour lines and the setup. Okay. Got it.
Okay. If you now look down again.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You could literally see like a topology graph. Oops, I hit this, the thing again. Yeah, you could literally see that's cool. Alright, turn it on. And you can even turn on the info for the putt, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really neat. It even has the metronome Ed built in.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh, you made that.
Oh my gosh, that is like the closest thing to cheating I've ever seen. That's amazing.
And you can customize the rhythm of that swing guide.
Yeah.
And also the tempo. And then the amplitude of the putt will also change or will adapt to that.
That's incredible. You got to try this.
That's pretty interesting, Patrick.
Yeah. I thought you'd like it. Nice.
Well, I was thinking it was about, like, I was looking at it.
Wow.
The one that wanted to come out here, and I was skeptical, but it was pretty amazing.
I saw this last year and I didn't get a chance to try it at the show, and I had to try it because I'm a big video game guy. I like to do golf games. This is the closest thing to cheating I've ever experienced in golf. That's I guess I don't know if it's legal, but it's really fun. So this is Puttview. It's hard to show you in the video what this looks like, but we'll describe it. It basically is this headset you wear, and it shows you a topographical map of the whole green. It shows you the ideal target line for how the putt will curve. It even has a little metronome and a visualization of how far you should take the putter back and how far you should hit it to make the perfect speed. And if you do all those things correctly, you should theoretically make every putt.
And you do.
Yeah, and you saw I was
know.
able to make a couple of them after practicing. I think if I had an hour to practice with this thing, I'd get really good at putting. It's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
We're going to go visit them at their booth,
Looking forward to it.
and you guys should check it out.
Definitely some of the coolest putting tech I've ever seen.
Yes, sir. Hey, this is kind of a blend between simulators and putting.
stuff, yep.
So this is Puttview, and we showed a little bit of it at demo days with the goggles.
We both got to use the goggles, but they got a whole lot of indoor stuff that's really cool too.
They do, and we'll show that a little bit more with the goggles at the end. But one of the things they've done is they've partnered up with Foresight, and one of the worst experiences on simulator golf is putting.
Yes.
And depending on how large an area you have, but like for instance in this booth right here, they have a maximum of a 12-foot putt. Mm-hmm. So anytime you're 12 foot and under, this will actually, while you're playing a course, will put a dot on the carpet and it'll simulate that length of putt, and you're actually putting and trying to make it in the hole. Now anything longer than 12 foot, you're going to putt like any simulator and try to judge the speed.
But if you got a real big room that you can
if you do, that's right, especially at a club or at a bar or something that wants to make it big enough. So, but pretty interesting is what I tell you. And as we slide over here, they've got some in-house stuff with this Puttview here. So this is kind of a do-it-yourself thing at home, and it's probably about a 6 or 8 foot mat. How much did you say this one was? You remember?
15,000.
Yep.
And this is the do-it-yourself version where you can build it at home, and it's pretty. They said pretty simple to put together.
Comes with the projector and the computer system and all that. And as you can see, depending on the break that you end up putting in, it'll show you the correct path, and so you can practice breaking putts.
Absolutely.
And tells you how far away it is. Then if you really want to move up, this is a hydraulic-based system that can go plus or minus about 5 degrees on left or right.
5 degrees is huge.
Yeah.
And then I think
4 degrees up or down. Yeah. And this one here is 16 foot. It comes in 12, 16, or 20
and it
foot.
ranges from $50,000 to $60,000 depending on how big a one you go for.
Yep, that's exactly right. And then their custom mats are down there depending on the size of what you would want. That one we can use the goggles with, and like we did at demo days, and which will blow your mind, and the video can't do it justice of what you see inside those goggles. Would you agree? But if you've got a lot of money and you really want to have the ultimate probably in putting technology, Puttview's probably
It's cool, and one of the coolest things again is that they're partnering with Foresight. So if you got a Foresight monitor and you want to putt inside, it can work together. And they even said they don't have it quite ready yet, but they're working on even getting the big nomadic one to work with the launch monitor. So that'll be the ultimate combo eventually. That's going to be really cool.
It will. Hey, Patrick and I are at Zen Golf, their green stage. One of the neatest things we've seen here in the morning, the first day. Man, this would be great in your man cave in your basement.
Oh, absolutely.
Wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
And you can maximum of 16-foot putts, right?
We can do up to 20.
Oh, you can do up to 20.
We can go up to 20. So we do 12 foot, 16 and 20, and we standardize at 8 foot wide. And it's the only putting stage which can do planar and compound slope, so we can twist, we can move one end of the stage and keep one end flat, we can go uphill, downhill. It's literally limitless.
Ed says he's a pretty good putter, which I believe, but we're going to put him up to the test here and see if he can hit some of Tiger's famous putts.
Okay, so one cool thing we can do on here, so we can program in famous putts from events. So right here we've got the Tiger Woods one there, the US Open, Torrey Pines.
That's awesome.
I'm going to go and
That's
hit
the one
that.
I want.
I'm going to go. You're going to see the stage move. So this is a little downhill, left to right. want to come and have a go?
Or is there a
You want
dot?
to be going from around here,
Okay.
and let's see what you got.
All right.
So what read have you got? Tell me. What can you see?
Well, it's going to break left or right about that much.
So what's it looking like?
Looks like downhill, left or right to me.
Left to right? Is it left to right? What are you feeling?
Well, no, it must have moved on me because now it's right
Oh,
to
no.
left. Now it's right to left about
Right.
2 balls.
Fingers crossed. Let's see how you do it.
Is that about right?
That's good.
What do you think this stimps at?
This stimps at 11. This
At 11, okay. And downhill. So it's even faster than 11.
Let's see what you got.
All right. Tiger Woods to force a playoff at Torrey Pines in the U.S. Open. I don't know. We'll see.
Pressure. No pressure whatsoever.
First putt of the day.
Oh my God! It's so cool.
I was gonna fist pump.
So cruel. Great effort.
Thanks.
So close. Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks for stopping by.
Another new product that I haven't seen before here in the putting area. It's called Puttout.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And for $400, pretty nice addition to your basement, your garage, or your
A lot
simulator.
of people have those flat putting mats, but this one actually can change
Yep.
the elevation with some.
Yeah, just simple air.
Yeah.
And that you can make right to left, left to right, uphill, downhill. They have an app that measures the percentage of break.
Yeah.
So pretty cool item, really. I like it a lot for the money. It's hard to beat, really.
Oh, it's really great,
better
yeah.
than just a traditional putting
Absolutely.
mat, I would say, wouldn't you? So,
And that's it, you hit the pink. There you go, Scott's in. Now, if you want to slide that around, that will read different. Yeah, probably not a lot. Up here. It's got.
everybody gets fit for a driver, but not enough people get fit for a putter. And there's lots of different parameters that go into being fit correctly. And this is one company that offers you that flexibility to really custom fit a putter made for you, and pretty neat, I think.
We can substitute different face inserts. So we have a copper face insert here. We've got brass. We've got steel, and they're all going to have different feels and performances. So copper will be much softer than the steel, for example. But the real kind of novelty of our product is our hosel system, and that starts with our lie adapters. So we're able to substitute and change lie kind of like next to each other by just subbing out this piece. And then we have a rotating hosel. And what this allows us to do is to create unique configurations of toe hang and shaft offset to fit the putter to you. So kind of our mantra to the client is we want you doing something natural and repeatable. You miss and let us change the club to address your miss. So as we kind of start identifying what the miss tendencies are, we make rotational adjustments to kind of tune out what that miss is. And that's, again, adding, reducing toe hang, adding, reducing shaft offset. We also have two other different hosels, so they come in different offsets. So kind of with someone buying one of our putters, they get a total of 60 different individual shaft offset and toe hang configurations to address them very specifically.
Okay, cool. That is awesome. What lie angles is it adjustable to? What range of degree?
So we go in two degree increments. So we have 66, 68, 70, 72, and 74.
74. So.
And it's one thing that we've really found to be really interesting about adjusting the lie angle is just how much that affects distance control. So part of that's just how much club you get on the ball consistently. Real toe high, real toe low, you have problems. But more than anything else, it's about how people line up the putter. So someone that like walks up to a putter, they want to set it down so that it looks right and flat, and yet their stroke is outside or inside that thing. And so, someone that's really struggling with distance control, we go back and just start tinkering with the lie angle, and it's pretty remarkable how quickly that begins to kind of bring it in.
One of my favorite products that I have a mat in my simulator at home is WellPutt. And so another system that, depending on the size, they'll custom make this, but it's they can adjust the brakes. Like this guy's got a double breaker right here. You can see the path and the line. It does. And this is endorsed by Cameron McCormick, who's Jordan Spieth's coach. Nice putt. And so if you got enough room and really want to practice putting and brakes, these systems are great. You're looking at $25,000, $30,000 shipped and installed for this thing.
But they also have the little floor mats that are like $200 or less.
That's right, and they got a new one. It's called Stroke Master. That's pretty awesome mat, and really you can work on your path and distance control and everything on it. And so, man, I recommend it. It's $199. It comes with an app that has 18 different tests that you can practice putting with, and then actually 6 putting games to play with it as well on their mat. It's a great way to practice. I recommend it.
Absolutely.
Probably the industry standard for measuring putter data that all the top tour players and the tour coaches that teach putting, like David Orr and people like that, they all use SAM PuttLab. And SAM PuttLab has a couple different options. You can have the studio version, which is this behind us, with a lot of different things you can do on the ground with breaking putts and stuff, and that's about $13,000. And then you can just get the SAM PuttLab basic stuff for about $7,000. And so that's what most guys use. This is usually something most instructors would invest in. But boy, if there's some of you that really want to work on your putting and have the state-of-the-art stuff, I mean, other launch monitors like TrackMan have putting stuff, but this is still the cream of the crop in terms of
a lot of
what data.
Club fitters will be using it.
That's right. So if you went to Club Champion, that's how they fit. If you go to Golf Galaxy, they'll have a SAM PuttLab.
So I got fit a couple of years ago for my current Scotty Cameron putter I've been using, and I got fit on the SAM PuttLab, and it was really amazing to see all the data. It's like I was very consistent, but I was consistently a little bit of a out to in club path, and that's something I've worked on with the putting arc and different products. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So from a technique, system to show you what you're doing right or wrong, this is the cream of the crop system that's just for putting. And so most people don't invest in that unless you're club fitter or instructor. And most
putting, you could.
And most instructors even don't invest in it unless they just specialize in putting. So, but it's a great product, and it's been around for a long time, and it's still the best. And so that's what I'd tell you. I may be with the smartest people at the PGA show this year. This is the biggest buzz product on the putting green at the show, and they're not paying for a booth, and they're going to sell 1 million of these things. So I think they're pretty dang smart. It is PuttAim. I'm with JP, one of the founders of this company, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And as you all know that follow our channel, I love putting on a straight line. So chalk line, string line, all that stuff. But if you're putting at home, you need to be able to put a line on the ground that you can see. And I think this thing is awesome. What do you think, Patrick?
Absolutely.
You love it?
This thing is amazing. I was practicing on it a little bit, and it just shows, and you can putt right into it too. Right now we got a hole here in the ground, but you can putt right into the base here too. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right. You can, man, you can set it up different orientations. Gosh, once we get one of these, I'll show you how you can practice chipping with it too, and it'll be amazing. So we'll put a link in the description to these guys if you want to buy one of these things. It's very reasonable, so I think you'll really enjoy it.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Thanks,
so
JP.
Up next, check out a video where we tried every new driver from the PGA show. We were amazed how much of a difference some of these provided for ball speed. The video is linked on screen or in the description.